I'm going to show you how I created my first Salesforce agent coming up. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my little space on YouTube where I talk about Salesforce and how to do things and just help out anyone who's having trouble understanding any concepts. I just enjoy teaching. Alright, so let me show you how I created this agent. So this all started with a Trailhead quest that I came across where it takes you through building your first agent in this project module. So after you've completed this project, it essentially puts you through the paces of creating an agent. It will then down here ask you to create your own agent. So my idea to create my own agent was based off of the existing playground that they gave us to complete the quest. I thought a good use case would be to able to determine what experiences or services this resort offered that were kid friendly. So the first thing I did is when you come into experiences and you come into the record. So what I did is I went ahead and created a checkbox in this object. This would delineate whether one of the experiences was kid-friendly, so our AI chatbot could determine which ones to return to the sender, which ones were indeed kid-friendly. So I created that checkbox and then I went ahead into this record and just checked it off. So the next thing I needed to do was to create a flow because I knew I was going to need a flow because a flow can be tied to each of the topic actions. So my topic, as you can see here, as I created for my example, was get experiences by kid-friendly, but it was going to be tied to a flow that was going to be doing the magic in the background. And this is the name of the flow. So the order of operations is to create the flow first. And then once it's been created, you can come in and you can create the topic action. It's going to ask you when you first create the topic action, what automation, I guess, do you want it to be tied to? And I can show you that right now. If you just go into setup and just type in agents and then go to agents here. And then once you're in here, go down to Coral Cloud Experience Agent. And I'm going to open the button, Open in Builder. It's going to bring me, this is my agent here, essentially the Coral Cloud Experience Agent. I'm going to click Open in Builder to start editing the agent. And you can see here that the agent already comes with a topic. So I'm going to click into the topic. And then within the topic, you can add topic actions. So down here, you can see these are all the ones that came with the quest. Here's the one I added though. So how I got this added was I went to here, to New, Add Action. And then here's where it prompts you to ask you, what type of action do you want to use to drive this topic action? And I chose flow. And then here's where I chose the flow that I had created was get experiences by kid friendly, which I'm going to show you how I did in the next second. So I created my own flow. Here it is. I called it get experiences by kid friendly. This flow is going to go out and it's going to go and get the records where the kid friendly checkbox is true or it's checked. And that's going to get only the first record. And then I decided to say, choose the fields and let Salesforce do the rest. And I just included the checkbox field, kid-friendly, and of course the name. And then lastly, I did the assignment, created a variable called kid-friendly record variables. That would be equal to the variable that's getting the records from this get records node. So essentially this is going to go through and it's going to look for all the records where that checkbox kid-friendly is checked, and then it's going to assign it to this assignment node. The next thing to do was to come into the setup, type in agents under Einstein Generative AI, and it was going to bring me to this screen, and I could click on the Coral Cloud Experience Agent. This was the agent that was used in the quest, and I'm just going to piggyback off of it, use it, and I'm just going to add my own subtopic. So if you click into the agent, you can see that all the different topics that it's related to, and this one is experience management. So if I just click on Builder, if I click on the topic, you can see all the different topic actions. So all these ones here are a part of the quest. I created my own here called Get Experiences by Kid Friendly. So this was the action. And if you click into the action, you can see here that I configured the label, the instructions, and then down here I configured what I wanted to do. So get all the records from experience. Get all the records from the experiences object where the kid-friendly checkbox is checked. Here's the outputs, is the experiences records returned. I want it to show in the conversation, and show in conversation again. So I set that up. And then also a part of it, I tied it to a flow called get experiences by kid-friendly. And this is the flow that actually will go out and retrieve the records where that checkbox is checked in the experience object as being kid-friendly. So now let's test it. So now I'm just going to ask the agent here, can you give me a list of experiences that are kid friendly? And there you go. So it returned the one record, the one experience where I had checked off the kid-friendly checkbox. It was a really cool project and I'm really proud of myself that I was able to do this, and I'm looking forward to building many more agents to come.